Hello everyone, this is Jenny from Celebrate the Journey, and it's Monday. It's time for a Facebook Live. We've been on vacation, and I guess I just had vacation brain. I forgot that I just got sidetracked. You know how that goes. I had everything ready, but just not quite here. We did have a fabulous vacation. We spent a couple weeks in New York City and did a ton of stuff, and came home to lots of laundry. So that's the way it goes when you're on vacation, isn't it? But I hope everybody enjoyed the recorded videos I had. I did do a few to keep you going, but other than that, we just enjoyed our vacation and time away. Now, you know, as far as Stampin' Up! Goes, right now, there's some online exclusives, and unfortunately, there seems to be some problems with the inventory on those. So if there was one you really wanted, just be patient, and it should show back up in the store in the next couple days. I can't guarantee it. That's the sad part for us right now, I guess. So, but we always have the fabulous products from the big catalog, and pretty soon the new occasions catalog, or you know, that will be from September through December with the holiday things like Thanksgiving, Christmas, maybe a little bit of Halloween, will be coming out soon. So we'll make sure that you have new inspirational products to keep your stamping fresh and happy. So since we've been on it away, of course I'm going to do simple, but then you know I like simple anyway. We're going to use this fun little set called Little Monkey, and it's got some cute little monkeys, some leaves. I guess these could be vines, bananas, little heart. That almost looks like a feather, doesn't it? Maybe we could use it for that, for something. I don't know. This also has a punch that will punch out this particular monkey. It doesn't punch out any of the others. So it's a fun little set. And I know a lot of us like critters, and we have grandchildren that we would like to send a card to, but the card we're going to make today is really just for anybody. It doesn't have to be a young person. So this is the card we're going to make. This is not the monkey card. But I had seen this layout on the demonstrator page, and it's just a little simple one layer card that you can write your message in. And I thought this would work fine for the little monkeys. So let's see if we can do that. This is Gentle Quiet Meadow. And all I did was I cut that out of the bubble bath, because these little flowers here were kind of bubble bath. And this is Night of Navy. Just a real simple little card. Okay. And let's see what we can do here to get started. And we're going to use some bright colors, because I of course love bright colors. Going to use Grading Apple Green and Daffodil Delight. We'll start with our stamping first. This is going to be our little image piece, and we'll go ahead and stamp. We can do the sentiment, just swinging by to say hi. Make sure that's straight. Looked like it had something stuck on it, but I guess not. Yeah, I love this. It's with photopolymer. I can see, hopefully, that I've got it fairly straight. And then we're going to put a branch here for our little monkey to hang off of. And let's see, I think I'll let it kind of be at an angle there. And then we'll go ahead and stamp our monkey on a piece of scrap here. We're going to do the little hanging monkey. So I do have to fussy cut him, but I think we can handle that. And we're going to do some bananas, so we can go ahead and stamp those. Let's do 2 just in case we mess up. And then if I don't mess up, I'll have extras. I can make another card. Oh, and I did not get green. Let me get a green marker. I just didn't think about leaves. And I probably need a little brown there too. Isn't it? It's like I said, vacation brain. Let's see what this pecan pie looks like for the branch. Oh, I think that'll be fine. We have these new colors. We need to use them. Summer has gone by. You know, we thought summer was never going to get here because all we had was rain, 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 and now summer's here and I feel like it's almost over. But I bet we still have another 2 months of some summer fun. Okay, that's pecan pie. Let's see what, this is one of the flesh skin tones, I think is what they call them. We'll give it a little darkness along the edge of our branch. This is the 800. 300. Looked like an 8 to me. And now we'll use some Granny Apple Green on our leaves. Let's start with the light. And I'll just do it kind of sketchy. Because we'll go back over it with some dark in a minute. Do a little blending. And then we'll add some dark. So I'm thinking the light would be shining down on the leaf, so the underneath part of the leaf would be darker. Where the light's shining on it. Now we'll blend those colors together. Hi, Polly. Thanks for popping in today. Thanks for letting me know you were here. I always like comments and shares. So especially like to know who's watching. All right, I think that's fairly decent looking there. We'll put that to the side. Now we'll color our little monkey. What we need to do is face first. Well, we don't have to, but that's what I'm going to try. So I've got copper clay. No, I've got ivory for his little face. Yeah. What a funny little face. Those long eyelashes. And we'll try getting up to the edge first. The good thing about this, if I go out the lines, the darker color will cover it up, I hope. And then too, this is not, since this is kind of like a little cartoon looking character, I think he can not necessarily have quite so many layers of color. More like a coloring book. All right, now we're going to use the copper clay for his body, I think. Let's double check that. Yep. And so we'll start with light and move on to dark. Now, I know that a lot of people get intimidated by these markers, but actually they're much easier to use than some brands of alcohol markers I've used. And the thing is it takes practice. So go ahead and invest that $8 or $9. I think you get 2 markers. And practice. The more you practice, the better you'll get. Use these short strokes. And I know that if you want to do a lot of blending with your colors, you'll want to go ahead and, so we can't talk and color at the same time, let it dry in between layers of color. If you're going to use 4 or 5 different layers, you want to let it dry so that your paper doesn't get worn looking, I guess, because it is wet and paper and water don't necessarily mix, do they? So if I was doing lots of layering with different colors here in different shades, then I would at least let it dry a little bit, or you could get your heat gun out and kind of speed it up if you needed to. But most of the time we can be doing something else, like cutting some paper or while we wait for it to dry. Anyway, I keep turning this like it's going to make a difference. I don't know. And we're going to add a little bit of dark to his body and his ears. We'll go ahead and switch to the larger tip here now. Fill in that space. going to go ahead and add my darkness, and then we'll do some blending. Cute little ears. And we'll just add a little here where his head meets his body. And then we'll kind of move that up and blend that in. Oh, now the scary part's going to be is fussy cutting this little baby. But he'll be okay. So I think we'll do a banana and Daffodil Delight and one in Lemon Lolly. Well, actually both will. Wonder if I can do this in with the wide tip. We'll try it. It's pretty straightforward there. And then we'll add a little dark. And then we'll use the Lemon Lolly on the meaty part of the banana. I guess that's what you call the fruit part. Now that's daffodil. My goodness, there we go. I can't tell by the tips. I have to read the words. And then we need a little bit of brown down here on the end of the banana, I think. And then I saw this hint from somebody to use a little bit of crumb cake to add some dots to your banana. Make it look a little more like a banana from the grocery store. So we'll just add a few. Dots. Now we're about ready here with our card. And now the punch will cut out one banana for us, except that I didn't stamp it in the direction of the banana, so I think I'm just going to cut it out. It's not that hard of a image to cut. If I was going to use it on the punch, I'd have to give it a handle to get it in there going the right direction. Wasn't thinking about that. We only need one regular banana and one peeled banana. I love, I wonder you could take all these bananas and stamp them, make a cluster of bananas if you had a reason to do that. Years ago, we went to Costa Rica and saw bananas growing on the tree. They were pretty amazing, the way they all grow together. There's our 2 bananas. Now we got a little monkey. These little arms are the tricky part, and legs. Now, you know, the trick on this is to move your paper. And I'm not going to cut his tail there in the little curve, because you'll see why in a minute. I don't want it to be real fragile there. And if I tried to cut that curve out, I think it would be a little more fragile. Because we want to have a nice piece of cardstock up there. Because we're going to make our monkey swinging from a tree. As it says, swinging by to say hi. Now we'll keep going. We're just about done here now. Get right up there in that corner. Looks pretty good. Okay, so now let's clean all this trash. So we'll have a clean space for our card. And we're going to put our little monkey on here. But I want him to swing, so I'm going to put a little brad in his tail. And this, we'll use a little white one there. I think that's probably better than black. And we're going to poke through on both pieces of paper here. Let me get my mat. I don't want to poke a hole in my desk. And I want that hole pretty big because I want him to be able to move. If I had it real tight, I don't think he would swing very good. And then we won't push it super tight either. So now see, he's going to be swinging. He can swing by. But now we need to give him his bananas. So we'll use a piece of scrap paper to do that. We can, let's see where we want that. But then we'll put it on his little hand. And then we'll stick the banana there. That looks cute. And then we'll put a little Tombow on this one. And we'll this banana. And now he can swing by. Isn't that cute? That's funny. All right. Now our card is just 5.5 by 4 1/4. And then this is 1/8 inch less to give it a border. Now your focal piece can be any size you want, except that it doesn't need to be more than 4 1/4. And this is going to go behind it. So we're going to go ahead and put him, I've scored that at 1/2. So that it's, when it's scored, it's 4 1/4. And then when I fold it, then that funny looking. So now that can go on there, and we'll put that on with some tear and tape. I think Tombow would probably work fine, but just that little extra stickability that tear and tape gives might be better. Now my other one I did off center, but for this one I'm going to put him close to the center. Just eyeballing it, I think it's pretty good. And now we need our piece for in here. So we'll put one of our little, maybe we'll put a little leaf here. And then we could put another banana, couldn't we? We'll have to see. Just this banana frond should be okay. If you wanted to get real fancy and put another monkey in there, you could, but you don't have to. All right, so now you want to remember, we've done this before. Get around there. We want to have this in the correct place. So we're going to use some repositionable tape, removable tape, I guess. We'll center that. And now we can put our Tombow here. Looks like that moved just a tiny bit. There, when we put this down, it'll be in the right place. And then we just rub that tape away. I love the repositionable tape. Even with that, I think it's off just a tiny bit. Let's see if we can pull it over. It looks like it moved just a tiny bit. I can see it down at the bottom here. There we go. Almost always you can rescue something there. Now we need a little bit of glue right there. So we'll slide that under there. I don't like to have loose corners. There we go. There's our silly little monkey. Then I dug through and found some yellow bling. These are called solid gems. So I thought we could put a few little yellow dots up there just to give it some interest. So we'll put a few little there, maybe 2 over here. Let's see, maybe should we put another, I don't know, I think we'll just leave that one well enough alone. So there's our little swinging monkey swinging by to say hi. And then our first card, my inspiration card, which is totally different with the quiet meadow, but it's still the same layout. You could also turn it this way and have your flap, you know, going the other direction, depending on what you wanted to do. So this was nice and quick today. Thanks for joining me. Hi, Kathy. Thanks for popping in from Illinois. I'm glad you're here today. So here's our 2 cards. Our swinging little monkey. This set's called Little Monkey. And then this one was Quiet Meadow. Both pretty simple. This one's going to go in the mail today. I like it. All right, thanks for joining me today, and I hope you'll leave me a message. Let me know you've watched. If you have any questions, let me know. I'll be glad to answer them for you, and I will be back Wednesday. Bye.